video, we're going to be learning how to use the interface for Vicplan. Vicplan is a really useful tool for researching your site and what sort of overlays are in place in that space. So to go to Vicplan, we just need to search it in our internet browser, and it should be the first option that comes up there. Alright, so just agree to this disclaimer. And here we can see a map of Melbourne. You can use the address panel up here, to search for any parcel of land that you want. Or you can simply search by just double clicking on an area and it will zoom in. Okay, so let's go into Dandenong. So as you can see, you've got all your street names, and as it loads more, you'll start to see we have all the different land parcels, and we have the different overlays happening here. So you've got residential, industrial overlays, you've got your roads and everything there. So what we can do here is we can go into this layers tab down the bottom, and we can see all the different layers that are turned on. This is really useful to create a customized map. You can turn on particular layers that you want, and you can turn off layers you don't want. So we can see they're turning off and on the planning schemes, and we've got all the different zoning there. We've got growth areas layers, protected settlement boundaries, heritage layers. This is really useful when considering design if something's heritage protected. Bushfire overlays, this is really important. Properties, so you can include labels or house numbers if you need. That's just loading. You may have to zoom in more to see them. Yep, so now you can see all the house numbers there. We've got administrative layers, which is local government boundaries. We can turn on contours. This is really useful. Let's turn that on. There we go, we can see all the contours there. And then we've got transport as well, so we can turn on rail corridors. Then another thing, we've got the base map. So for this base map, we're using color. We could use an aerial image. There we are, so we can actually see all the buildings. We can use grayscale. Or there's a hybrid option. Okay, now up the top here, there's 3 different tabs. You've got your home tab, you got your map tab, and you got your tools. So on the home tab, you've got different controls here to turn on and off overlays. You can print, you can export it, you can upload data in, you can share it. You've also got this time slider, which is really useful. You can slide to different times and you can see the changes that have happened over time. That's very useful. Let's go into the mapping. In the mapping here, we've got the layer list, the time sliders there again. We can search for overlays and we can do filters. These are very useful. Then if we go into the tools, another tool that's really useful is to measure the area of your site. So there we are, just click, click, click. See, like that. It shows us as the area. So if that was our site, super easy to find. You can add points, you can edit the area, or you can erase it. These tools are all really useful in the site analysis stage of a project, and they can really help determine how your design will be shaped throughout the later development stages.